my phone stand. I didn't want to lose that picture from earlier of the rainbow around the sunset. So the eclipse was earlier today. I'm going to get this going. To get it going, sometimes you got to get the ball rolling to get it moving. Well, I'll keep this as a series, like a part one. So I got a lot of these books here. I definitely have not read all these books. There's a few I have. Definitely a lot I've skimmed through. And a lot that some I go back to over time, but stories behind why I have a lot of stuff. I'm going to get into this. We are getting into this. I was like, I'm kind of unfolding this stuff. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And this has to do what you do when, like, you eat. Last thing you really do is you fold in the chairs. So if you unfold, you see the O and fold. So I can focus. Also kind of like an orange, we deal with arrangement. Like a range, dealing also with distance. So also like a fold. A triangle. You can see the capital L. You can also be fooled. Say dolphins got 3 brains. I don't know. I was thinking about that one too. But thinking about flipping the F. I'm gonna need to erase my board here. I like to do stop and go, but this is gonna get me going. Like I said, to get the ball going here, dealing with talks on purpose. I have a lot of epiphanies, and some are just so sick. You see, dolphins have telepathy. So we look at like the Lorraine cross. I'm gonna have to get to this because I'm gonna have to erase this. Put this down. So I'm probably gonna wake up in the morning and do this again and pick up where I left off. This is here, kind of like getting the ball going here. The cross, crease, Christ, dealing with pressure, dealing with this folding, but we're also dealing with these angles here. So I'm relating this to the alphabet. So when we see like the Lorraine cross, it's also like an antenna. And then if we fold that, we get the F. this one here. Six. Oz. The dolphin, what does it? Dolphin is fold in, to fold in, and dolphin, telepathic. I'm going to get into that. So skimming through some notes here. Wow, I had some crazy epiphanies. Crazy. So this is getting me into Santa Claus. That's exactly what I'm looking for right now. It's in my pocket. Here we go. Okay. So skimming through my drawings here. There's a lot of stuff I'm going into, but the F and the T. That's also getting into that Lorraine cross, which is also getting into feet, into Jesus' feet and the angles. So nailed to the cross, and it's getting every. That's also getting into angles. So, and then you could see that as source, course. There's a lot of things we could see parallel, but I'm getting sick with this etymology. So today is Cinco de Mayo, and you know the N is the 14th letter. May is supposedly the 5th month, how we go by. The Mayo 5-5. We can see that as, you know, the 10, which is the Roman numeral, which is the cross. So this is all what I'm tying into my next bit of artwork here that I'm getting into. And this is what I like to share here, some of this artwork that I have here. If people get any sparks from what I see, you know, give me a shout out, Rena G, whatever. So I use this as my platform. So yin yang and the I love New York, we see the yin, and then Yankees, we see the yang, and we see the black and white stripes. So I'm going to touch more on that here. But like I'm saying with the bars here and the numbers, this is also ties into abracadabra because we're dealing with numbers and letters. And I've had some really sick epiphanies. T is 20, which, you know, reduces to 2. F is 6. So that also gets into the face, which also gets into facets. Facets is also dealing with angles, parts. Also like Moses. I was talking with some osmosis and all that. So this also gets into footnotes. When we look at the symbol for footnotes, it's the asterisk, which is the star symbol. But when we see symbol, it's also smile, B-O, which is that 2-6, which it's also getting into the 26 letters in the alphabet. This is also getting to the future with the feet as well. And featured, into my notes there. So Jesus, S is the 19th letter, which is 19, which is the low number and the high number. So that also gets into the halo. The letter S. This gets really sick. So this is third eye minor, Rena G. So we're getting into this. So black and white between bars. I'm going to get into that one. I don't know what I was writing there, but so when we look at AI and the symbol, we're also dealing with that open and close. So I do want to deal with that one because that also has to do with the nail. So some of these symbols I'm going to get more into when I get my notes here. But I was getting into the N, reflections, and the two N's becoming the M, and this has to do with the middle. And I don't know exactly what I was thinking there. I have to get back, but that's also why I put it down here. So if I do watch this again, I don't usually watch my stuff. But as I get these sick epiphanies I want to put down, I'm going to come back to this because I'll probably remember I was writing down. Because I want to tie in what I just kind of was thinking of. King James, Jesus, third degree, KJ. Oh, because K is 11, J is 1. Yeah, this also gets into the cage. Damn. So I was thinking about the bars or the abra. And I have third degree here, so I'll have to remember what I was thinking. I don't remember. K and the C. C is the 3. Ah, man. I really forgot what I was writing there. King James, King Jesus, KJ. King Jesus, King James. Damn. But, that also relates to the asterisk symbol, too, because that's the double K. So it's also relates to the double F, like the flip and the fold, like in the Lorraine low rain, the 10, LO, him, which is HYMN. Okay, so let me tie this in because this just hit me, right? I can see all that just in case I forgot something. All right, cool. That's why I'm uploading this. I'm gonna get more into baseball and all that, things I was seeing. There's a lot of New York, Tesla. Might as well get into this too. So flip the board here. Flip the board around. So pushing poles together in the word impulse. Repulse. When we get into magnetic stuff, it's a vibration. That's dealing with measurement. As above, as below, dealing with measurement. And so when I was talking about that open and close of the symbols, just looking from different perspectives. So when we look at Middle English, it's also the M. Damn, it's almost like a boomerang effect too, because then it bounces to me and to the viewer and to whatever. That's definitely deep as shit. Just like Sherlock, his and her lock, just dealing with like that whole warlock is a Masonic term, which is the W's, the M flipped. So I'll get into that later because that's taking me away from what I was thinking, but I'm getting to my notes here. But when you get to M innate, too, you're also getting into M, and then innate, you get into natural. So this is also breaking down to the Garden of Eden. And so I'll have to get back into that one. But when we look at language, it's also angling the wedge. And then when you see the L, the capital L, it's like half a half a square. With triangle. Shit, this also gets into left and right. Uh, it's interesting that up and down is U and D, but it'll flip lowercase d is a P, which it would be up. So it makes me think of like that movies like Up. So, I'm talking about Santa Claus. They get down the alchemy of what I see. So we can see words like Santa. I got some notes when I find them. It's gonna get crazy. Well, Santa Claus. It's also dealing with that alchemy. But this gets really deep. And again, with calibration as well. But when we see A is also the 1, we also see slant. Just like we see the cross carried sideways by Jesus. That side is also dice. Side, we're dealing with games, decides, decisions. There's a lot there. We'll do a slant. Also, antenna has to do with your attention. ATN. ATN is also an acronym. AC. Alternating current, rowing the names. And action, attention. We're dealing with thought, and we're dealing with action just based on a slant. It's also the acronym for action. So check this. Oh man, when I find these other notes. So Santa slid down. Santa on a sled slid down the chimney. The S and the C are interchangeable for sounds because we're doing alchemy, just like the first and the last. But look, see how the L and the C are 2 letters, but the A is 1. So check it. Santa slid down the chimney. So Santa slid. This is also going to get into money. And this also gets into the champion logo as well. Santa, from how I see third eye minor energy. And then we got use of A, using A measurement, but we also have aus. We also have Oz. Hang on, because use of measurement, weight, we're getting into a lot of shit. But check it. We also have pause, because we're dealing with angles. Santa slid down the chimney. We're doing that pause sign. And we're dealing with sense. Sense, the symbol for sense. Santa's got that bag, gifts, and presents. Holy shit. So the chimney, and this is also dealing with the M and the N. Chimney, chi and the I. Champion, symbol, and close, Santa Claus, go do something, deal with the garden even there. I like GE. Damn, I got something on the GE symbol too. I gotta find that. But the thing when I'm going live is just kind of to get the ball rolling. So I might just do that in pieces. But that Santa Claus one hit me. And like fold and fooled in dealing with the triangle of like the angles, like one is shadow, one is light. Like you can see one, it's like that fold and the fold. And then we're also dealing with that letter N as well in there, folding that. The hidden dragon. Okay, so let me see what I got on the other side. Just keep back. So I don't know if I just see. I got more on the Santa one too. But just like when I say the pause, it's like the pause. It's like say the yak of it, Boaz, all this stuff. It's like the pause, and we could feel that energy. So full moon. So it's kind of out like similar to pulse. Damn. See that one. Damn, I did some sick math too. So just like some things hit me. Like Thomas Jefferson. Damn. When I get to some of my screenshots and stuff, I'm saving some of this stuff so I can go more into. Yeah, but I can get more into that symbol a little bit here. So Jesus. That also was getting into the bright and the blight. Like, you know, think of a tomato garden, like dealing with the gardening kind of etymology. So etymology, tie my logo. Also getting into closing, meaning, naming, amen. Aiming, and aiming N is like the two see that's folded going in two different directions like I was showing. So what then you got, this isn't for my beat presentation. I might even tie this in, just starting it off with this freestyle. I'm on my phone, detailing cars, and the guy who helped me, I was talking about Big Al. He's like, that was his cousin. Crazy. Trying to get into what I try to talk to him about veganism and stuff. And I know stuff that this cat doesn't know, but this cat knows stuff I don't know about detailing. He's teaching me a lot. This is like crazy stuff. So and I also makes me think about premonitions. And also I know I talked about that cat Big L and stuff like that before. And it's kind of ironic that this cat came to me detailing or whatever, and I just think about symbiotics and like there's definitely something to that, and there's also something to unsung, they say unsung victories, unsung heroes. That's also, I relate that to the wind, like holding on to the wind, and like whether that's the wind in your breath. I also see it as a balance of pride and humility, or also dealing with that fire sound. Well, I also see that with a hocus pocus and that folding of the F with the focus. And there's also that symbol of Fucius. O. We know the O has to do with focus because O0. It's 0, 1. So just like I said, like with the fold and the fold. Hang on. There's fool's gold, which is not a semiconductor nor an insulator of electricity, which is also pyrite, which is a pirate. And we know that the pirate has one eye patch. So that one is covered. You can only see through one. And then 0 breaks down numeral, breaks down to 10, which is 1, balancing act. Mercury retrograde. So is the need to balance. So that doesn't mean fear. Fear makes us better. It's like balancing act, Mercury in retrograde. We could think about that and that we stumble more, right? So it's like learn how to use these forces. And that's also going to get into Nebuchadnezzar and things I was thinking of. I have to look more into Never Ending Story and all that. Damn. I gotta think more because there's stop and shop, right? And these like symbols where they use this turn at an angle. So I'm gonna get one of those. Hopefully. That's what I'm doing right now. So let's do it right now. So we cover these bases, hit some home runs. Damn, this is so sick. Jesus, this is so sick. And the pause symbol. So this gets into the pause. Damn. I don't want to do this half-ass. Fuck. I see my name right there too. See how this reflects to me? And I bet you anybody doing these any kind of epiphanies or whatever will like deepen up. Or maybe this is just like a big version of Plato's cave. Like, you know what I mean? It's crazy. Crazy. So doing alternating current and acquiesce. Aqua, we got water. West, so question. Let me think of Johnny Quest and Jesus Christ. Had the joining the quest. The what they call it? Oh man, I don't know. I know, but my brain nodded. So it's same thing too. Not like I look at it with like wind, trap, like speed of thought, like knots, like wind. Sometimes let them flap, like holding on to certain thoughts, trying to find it, can make like the ropes kind of tangle up. Like I literally visualize that literally because there's like energy and physical. If I'm explaining that correctly, but this has to do with possibility and the pausing ability, like the ability to harness the wind and to create that possibility. It's the way, and the reason I'm doing this is because honestly, my mindset, third eye mind, Renergy, third eye minds like, honestly, communicating what helps my train of thought and to genuinely harness, the usage of symbology and stuff like that. But then shit like talks to me too. It's like, whoa, and it's just like a sick platform. So with alchemy, we see the alternating current, and then impossibility, pause, the symbol just like claws. Damn. See Mercury in retrograde. I got a backup marker, man. This is like excellent. It's like surfer angles like the right way through the like shitty waves to get to the better wave. Let's get it. So if this one feels like, I don't know, 5 of these. Bro Sanchez was saying something about camel, dealing with gamel. With C, first letter of Hebrew, had me thinking of camouflage. Hang on. Came L. What was I writing? I was taking notes of something because I think I wanted to speak on something, right? So I was writing notes, and if I'm not, it's like footnotes, right? But like I was talking about alternating currents, cantaloupes, orange, dealing with the arrangements. These were just thoughts beating through my head. Well, this hit me right here from looking at Jesus. Because we also see G, energies, right? Energies, right? Inner Jesus, energies. Dealing with 7, 4. And I'm looking at the centering, and like and I saw that symbol somewhere else with the 7 and the 4, because that could be like boom, boom, boom. Different ways we could write that, right? But we can see the 7 and the 4. Damn. Formula is 7 letters. That's fucking crazy. Formula is also another way of currency, money. Tripping. Whoa. Morph. ULA. Morph and like a magnet and that symbol LA. Different ways of looking at that one. I'm tripping there. Damn. Feel free to comment if you're tuning in. I got a lot of notes here. Some of these epiphanies just hit me. This one is one that hit me to start my beat presentation. Tying this in. Can't wait to get more on this one. So, Book of Genesis, first verse of the Bible, also with Jesus. Let me finish my point. Damn. So when Mercury is in retrograde, it helps to put like the pivot step firm. So if your other foot's like going around, okay, let's take it back. So Jesus equals 74. Energy. I have my notes here. $24, $50, and $17. Borrow that one hand. $67 and $7. $74. I already know that. I don't know why I was doing that. Okay. So energy equals 74. Also, cross course. See this like a game board. And then when we put the two T's together, we get the H, and just like together, not only so we got a lot going on there. We got goat, like the whole good Jesus was the goat. ER, we can see there's vibration, a lot of stuff going on there. 3 crosses, a lot of stuff going on there. But we know that the T and the H are in together is what I'm saying. Anyway, I'll have to get back to that train of thought. But first book is dealing with the angles. And I will get into the vegan stuff. Whoa. I'm going to save some of those thoughts. Well, there was ace of base. Dealing with the 7 letters, so Genesis was the first book. One equals 34, which is also 7. So Genesis was the first book. First was Genesis. So it's also getting into that too as well, because we're also getting into not only like Moses split the sea. So we get C sign. So it starts off with like C sign. You see the scrambling in the first book of the Bible. Bible has 1 L, but bull has 2 L's. Bible has 1 L, but bull has 2 L's. You get one that's dark and one that's light, like a fold. We also see bulb in Bible. We see bulb. Ooh. We can turn them. We can turn one of those L's and we get a V, but we can get believe. It gets deep. It gets into all that stuff. Book of Genesis has the be vegan in Genesis 2:9. That's in my notes. See, I'm gonna do one on Dr. Sebi stuff that I learned because it's like I took down notes that are like really like wow. Okay. Cash sense. I got a lot to get into. I don't really feel like digging into it right now. But knots, notes. Damn, it does kind of apply. It's like string beans. I don't know, I was relating Johnny Appleseed to jazz, like music having to do with like Jack and the Beans talk, having like uh that one I have to tie in with my artwork because it relates to what I'm saying, and it kind of like it's a better way to articulate it. I talk about Enter the Dragon a lot. I'm really get into that one. I have to wait to tie that into my other stuff here, but it says gets it to 74, which is 7 tie 4. So 7 tie 4. You know, 4 reduces to 11. But 74 is also 7 tie 4. Just like dealing with time. Time is tie. M is 13, which is 4. We're also dealing with this 3-4 thing. I gotta think about that. degree. 4-7, force even, force, like even force. Force even force is a sideways pause symbol, like 7-4 is an 11. Force even is equal. It's the same sign. Equal, the Q. I'd have to really think about that one. That's stretch evil, literally. I have to think about that one. But I got some stuff on degree because GD is 7-4. 7-4. This is just different angles. Look, also counting the letters. DG 4-7. Also get into digits and whatever. Okay, also get into God. GD with the degree in the center. But I was also just looking at that. I know I'm onto something with that. Really, because with the pirate is fool's gold. Pirate, right? If I'm spelling that right, pirate is fool's gold, and I know we're dealing with folds. I was looking at this. I was looking at that like the one eye and the one eye closed kind of thing. Also dealing with a moon, and it makes me think about the full moon and the eclipse. Definitely how I want to get this into. I definitely relate to that. I feel the energy. I feel stimulated when the moon's coming up. The eclipse was earlier. I didn't know it, but I kind of felt it earlier. But definitely got to catch up on sleep and stuff and try to get up early to keep it going because dealing with the C sign, it's also breaking into the seesaw and the jigsaw with the Jesus. This is sick. In like the movie Citizen Kane, like she's putting together a jigsaw puzzle. Saw the horror movie. It's gonna get into a lot of shit because Saw is also was. It's also getting into past tense, and so it's just like a whisper, psst, psst, and then you get that A is the past. Also dealing with that attention, A tension. It's also dealing with that A tension, dealing with that. Damn, like I see it. I see it like capturing the wind. Um, Teaspoon of sugar makes the medicine go down. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna get. I got a lot on this stuff. Um, Thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna keep rocking a little bit, I guess, while I keep going here. I know I'm gonna have a lot more. I'm gonna see. I never watch it, my streams, because I usually will not upload it. So I do it live to get the ball rolling. Because I always want to change stuff because I got stuff I got to pull together. But I remember a lot of it. It's easy for me. Um, but also dealing with energies and generation and negative and positive. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. It's like, you could just say a bunch of rhyming stuff. When you look at like parallels, I'm saying that right. That one hit me earlier. I'm losing it. I literally look at that like epiphanies that hit me like wind or like lightning. Like I take notes, and when I find them and I tie them together, I like decode shit. That's crazy. It's fucking crazy. I'll get back to that one, but that's dealing with differences that stay differences at different angles. Like it's similar, but this. It's similar, but that. Like you can see that, but you can also create common denominators too, like the common denominators. And then I see like the decoding and things like that as like a magic carpet. I'm making this up, but it makes sense to me like a magic carpet that I pull out, like an abracadabra magic carpet that I pull out, like, and just see the shit. Like, cause you can just, it's like, it just pops out like the. So it's, and then you see words like kaleidoscope is colliding a scope, right? But when you're able to capture the wind, like to me, the wind, also just like letters do, and symbols, um, it's to me, it's like what pops out. Um, yeah, I'm fading to the next one. Just want to get this going. It's late night. See if I think I drop here. Yeah, I'm gonna get into this later. Damn. I definitely want to get into this. I'm gonna get into a lot of stuff. Just like dates of certain people that died and stuff. There's things that popped out at me. Whoa. Uh, yeah. Anybody leaving any messages or anything like that? I'll get back to you. Just feel free to chat. I'm gonna take it to the next one. This is Renergy. I know as soon as I'm leave this, like exactly like that, boom, boom, things pop out. But at least I say bang, I got the ball rolling. And then I'm gonna connect the dots here on this one tomorrow. Peace.